Hi, welcome to our home learning how-to guide. First of all, can we say thank you so much for all your enthusiasm and commitment to home learning at Redbrook Hayes. We couldn't be prouder of how you've all adapted to this new way of learning, and we love hearing about all of your learning adventures at home. This video has been created just to show you a little how-to guide to see some of the different ways that the materials on the home learning section of our school website might be used so that you can find the best way that this works for you and for your family. Firstly, it's really important to remember that every child and every family is different. We're all embracing this lockdown period in a totally different way, and it's really important that we remember not to compare ourselves to other people or worry that we're not doing enough or we're doing too much. We understand that children are different, and in creating the little home learning packs that we have, we've tried to provide a little bit of something for every one of our members of our class. But we know that what takes some children 10 minutes might take other children an hour, and it's really important that you take the materials that we've provided and you adapt them and use them in whatever way suits your child and your family best. So here are some little ideas to help you in managing different ways to use the home learning packs. So some families and some children might choose to do everything. They switch on the video, they follow their different learning lesson by lesson. Other people might think that it works better with a time limit and you stop learning when that time runs out. Some children might have a look at all of the different lessons that are on offer and pick the one that they want to do, which one appeals to them. Some may choose to do other activities entirely, so baking or board games, they're all part of learning. You can choose to do those as well. Equally, other children might want to have a bit of a timetable and complete some different subjects in each different day. And some might want to do one thing all the time and then choose from the others that are available to them. What it's really important to remember is that no child's ahead, no child's behind. Everybody at the moment is exactly where they should be, which is at home with you guys. And together we'll pick up the pieces and we'll put it all back together and we'll make sure they're back on track once they get back into school. So please don't worry or panic that you're not doing enough. Just choose the things that work best for you. So this video has been designed just to help you to access some of those home learning things in some different ways. You'll notice that it's available online on our Redbrook Hayes website. All of the information is there. You do need to access it through that point every day because that's where the learning packs sit as well. But we've also got the YouTube channel, which makes accessing the video learning a little bit easier, so you might want to choose that as an option as well. So if we have a little look at the website, so it's www.redbrookhayes.staffs.sch.uk, and when you get onto the website you'll see a link in there for home learning. From there you can access each of the different year groups, and this is where the videos will be posted each day. If you scroll down your learning website, you'll see there's some information there about how to contact your teacher if you've got any questions. You'll also see the information for the school Zooms, class meetings that are set up there as well. And as it says, all of the home learning has been designed and completed without printing. So you will only just need a pen or paper or the exercise book that children were given at the start of the closure period, and you'll be able to follow the online learning. So from that point you'll find the date, you'll find the learning pack, which is a downloadable set of resources. This goes alongside the video and it's there to support and gives you larger copies of things that are sometimes a little bit difficult to see on screen. You can choose to click and watch on YouTube. I would recommend that because you get the whole full screen version, or you can watch it within the website, but it is quite small, so you might be best on the watch on YouTube link. There's also some other links to websites and other things that we'll talk you through as we go through later. So clicking on the learning resource pack will take you over to a PDF document. You can download this, it's meant to be read on screen, but as you flick through you can see here that within each lessons pack we've got a reading activity, a maths activity, a writing activity and a connected curriculum activity, and all of those can be chosen from this pack. The information is in here, and as I said to you before, there are larger copies of the text in these documents as well, so children can follow along the text on screen. It's just a little bit easier to enlarge it on this as well. So if we have a look at the little lessons lesson by lesson, so first of all within the reading, so as I said to you, the text can be found in the PDF resource pack so that you can enlarge it and read it separately if you want to. And if your child would benefit from loaning an actual copy of the text, just get in touch with school and we'll see what we can do for you. Don't feel you need to complete all of the questions. It might be that you just want to do the quick fire round, which are the really quick, easy questions to check the reading. The more extended questions come on later. It might be that you don't want to access the questions at all, you just want to do the reading part of it. It might be that actually you're just going to use the text and use it as part of bedtime stories. That's absolutely fine as well. But the questions and the answers are there if you need it. The answers are shared on the screen as well, so the teachers will talk them through the answers and where they can find the answers to enable them to self-mark, and that all becomes part of that learning process. This activity is a really nice one if your child likes routines, because this one stays very similar day by day. They have some reading to do and they have some questions to do from it. So if they like that routine and that regularity, this might be one of the activities that you want to choose. But it is important to remember that children read at different paces. So what you might want to do is split the questions over 2 separate days. You might want to split the reading chunks over different days and make it last a little bit longer if your child's struggling with how much they're going to read. That's absolutely fine, and you can just use the day before's video as you go through. So having a little look at the maths, again, this is set up in exactly the same way. So the teacher will talk them through the learning. There's loads and loads of opportunities in here for them to rehearse the skills that they already know. So the beginning parts of the session might have some stuff in that's really accessible for children because it's things that they learnt when they were in school. And then the teachers will talk through each of the different answers, and they'll go through them with examples and things. So again, they're doing that teaching part of it, and they can listen to those things. Even if they don't join in with the different activities, just listening to these might be a way forward for your children, just to make sure that they're getting that content and that knowledge, but without them having to do the pencil and paper things if that's causing a barrier for you. The do it section within this section of questions is usually easier. So you might find that children want to do that, but they don't want to do the next set of questions, which is a little bit more difficult to secure it. And again, like the reading, the answers are provided and modelled by the teachers as they talk them through, so it really helps to secure that learning process. So even if you're not doing the work, just watching it will help some of those processes to go in as well. Some children find maths easier than the writing, so others might choose to do the maths because they're finding that more simple. Again, others might choose to mix it up and do maths one day and do some writing or something the next, but whatever you choose to do is absolutely fine. If you are struggling with the maths, it's absolutely fine to look at the video for the previous year group, and equally if you're looking for a bit of a challenge, have a look at the next year group up and have a look at the maths that they're doing as well. Pick and choose the bits that work for you. Okay, so having a little look at the writing then next. This usually consists of a writing challenge, which can be completed on a variety of different levels. So this is a nice choice if children are struggling with other areas of the video, because those children can write in different ways. If they are struggling to engage with the writing that's being presented for them, try asking them about what they want to write about. Let them lead the sessions. If they are writing, then they're learning, so don't worry about if they're writing a diary entry, or maybe they're talking about making some instructions for how to play Minecraft. All of that is valuable learning. So if they're putting pen to paper or they are typing on a computer, all of that is writing, all of that is adding all of those things in. So don't feel you have to follow this if you don't want to. If the children are happy writing something else, then that's absolutely fine as well. So moving on to connected curriculum. So within each of the different year groups, there's a connected curriculum menu. This is more for those children who might be wanting something creative, a bit of a hands-on approach. It covers our art, it covers our science, our design and technology, history, geography, and there's lots and lots of ideas to choose from. This is all set up as a menu so children can choose which activity suits them best, and they might be wanting to do some model making, they might present a video, make some posters. This one's got some top trumps cards ideas and things on it, and these are extended projects, so these are things that will take you over a series of days or weeks to complete. And again, how much and how little you choose to do from those is completely up to you. There's no pressure to complete them at all if your child doesn't want to, but there's some ideas and things that you could dip into if they're of interest to you. And then finally, heading back onto the school website, you'll see there's lots and lots of links on the school website. We've got a PE timetable and a virtual competition on there as well. So if they're active and you want something to focus their minds in the garden, that might be one that you want to have a look at. There's also lots and lots of online games, so things like Times Table Rock Stars or the spelling frame, there's phonics on there for some of the younger children, and that might be a way of sneaking in a little bit of learning whilst they think it's playing, and it's a bit disguised there as well. We do try not to include too many links, as we know that this can be a little bit overwhelming. There's an awful lot out there on social media at the moment about different places to go and look for learning. You're absolutely fine to go and access those if you want to. If you found something that's interesting and exciting and the children want to do it, absolutely fine. Please do go with it. But we do try to limit what we put on the website just so that you're not getting completely overwhelmed with those things as well. So in addition, on the website, as well as the links for the individual year groups, again under the home learning tab, we've also got a storytime library. So this is set up for our younger children, and all of the teachers, the teaching assistants, the nursery nurses have been reading stories on YouTube. So there's a variety of those in there if your children just want to access stories and enjoy. We hope that you'll find something in there that you like. Similarly within there as well, just for you to have another little look at, again under home learning, this comes from your feedback. So we have put together some wellbeing and mindfulness resources for those children who might be struggling during this particular period. There's bits of advice for parents, but there's also links to activities for children to complete that you might want to access as you go through as well. I do hope that you found this video useful, and you can see some different ways in which you can make the materials that we are providing work for you and work for your family. Whilst home learning can be really, really useful in maintaining that normality for children, in keeping them busy and passing the time and keeping those little minds active, it's really important, and we value and understand that your health and your happiness is what's most important at this time. So please don't worry about this at all. Simply do what you can when you can, however much or however little that is. There really, really is no pressure from us. All we want you to do is just remember that we are a team, and we'll work with you at every point that you can. We are available to you. We're here to help and support. If you need us at all, our phone number is 01889 228 740. There's someone in the office during the school day and we'll be willing to talk you through and help you with things. Or of course emailing your teachers at year and then the number of the year group that they're in at redbrookhayes.staffs.sch.uk if you want to check in or check anything with us at all. But remember, it really is important that you choose what is right for you and for your family at this time, and remember that we're here and we're supporting you in all of those decisions. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.